After besting the essence in a convincing manner, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move, and how best to integrate Pamitha into your group. The essence is a triumvirate of winged harps, harboring a deep hatred for the Commonwealth, led by the harp Tamitha Tane. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the Rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Rookie? The Rookie does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering our new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. Oh, does Rookie have a crush on Pamitha? He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is something I may ask we go. Somewhere here in Black Basin, reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Only one thing left to do. What is going to happen when we reach all the stars? Because the story seems like it has a lot more story to go. Blue, the vernal star. The vernal star burns bright over the densest woods in Black Basin. The glade of Lu, directly due west. Then it is just as my client indicated. The great sap scholar Lu Slarian, Sklorian, here vanquished the root titan Limbless Arizek. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? Why does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Waking Wood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single, narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Hello, what's down here? Pamitha's moonshine, apparently, kept close at hand in the off chance of a good occasion, or a very bad one. What is in there? I think... Oh, that's a snake. Huh? It's like, what, the Cobra whiskey or Cobra... It's probably tequila, actually. That has the Cobra in it in real life. The guilty sister. She's now cast of the winged high wing remnants, the Commonwealth's hated enemies. She has tackle, which she tackles with an aura. Immune to attacks. She can take flight. She can dash. Harps. Harps are winged warriors from the mountainous offskirts of the Commonwealth, where they are feared. They fled to the mountain nests, awaiting the day when they would darken the skies and retake the land. She was apparently a Talon, the fiercest squadron of high wing remnants, is the reason the Blood Border is thusly named. Unable to stop the talons of high wing remnants, the Commonwealth sought to destroy them from within. Observations. If the Commonwealth fears anything at all, it is the harps of the high wing remnants. She is clearly one of them, many of whom have been exiled as prisoners of war. She seems to have an unusually easygoing attitude towards things, though you sense she is in pain, or in a state of turmoil over something. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me, which you relayed to that nice headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group and you just go with it. However, I assure you that my motives are plain. You'll see. I've business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story, all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again. Maybe not soon, but in time. And we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest, until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine, a simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. And besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. They are as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior. The Archjustice, Androples the Ninth. She swoops away before she can respond. Or you can respond. Well, that's all we have for now. Well, I can always double check. With our little globe here. What brings you here this time, reader? Nope, nothing on our mind, no scribe trials, even with the several new characters. Somehow no one qualifies for what Ruki was able to immediately qualify for. Interesting. At this point, I'm figuring that there's just fixed points in the story where she becomes willing to do trials, and each one just happens at a specific point. And if that's the case, and we have this many characters, and I still don't have access to any other ones, this might be a long game, like longer than expected. Significantly longer than any other game they've ever made so far. Are we getting close to episode 10 yet? I don't remember where we are on the playthrough. Like, we actually might be already around the territory of when Bastion and Transistor would be over already, as weird as that is to think about. Turns out having a bunch of text dialogue to go back and forth adds a lot to the duration of a game like this. Kind of miss the voice acting though a little bit, but they would have had to make so much more of it, and even they were known for prevalent voice acting before, but damn. Sulphurmane, a precarious path leading toward the woods. The lone minstrel cautions that the one path down the cliff is rather treacherous. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel's not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back into solid ground. May this sandalwood be worth all the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes toward Wakingwood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Flamberg, land on a northern plateau over Wakingwood, pocked with seething fissures. Sir Gawain claims he can dig up something valuable here. That didn't work out last time. Glass Peak, lands of the east of the Waking Wood, riddled with black crags. Pamela says she can procure a talisman here. Ooh, unique item. Let's go for that. Having gone the route Pamela recommended, she directs you towards a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. Why is her name glowing again? She's just an outcast of the remnants. Oh yeah, she wasn't necessarily an outcast yet before, so it changed slightly. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know? But just the same, we learn to flit around a bit, just watch. Pamela swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling. We Highwing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. So they can normally genuinely fly, but now they just kind of hover a bit because their wings are clipped. How long do their wings stay clipped for? Like how... Jadariel's been down here so long that she's morphed into a different type of creature. So do they not regenerate their wings somehow? Or is it... What's the timescale here? Like, surely they eventually can just fly again. Luminous Idol. After grasping the orb, the bear instantly recovers all stamina. Ooh. So if you sprint to the, ooh, and it doesn't have a rank. So if you sprint to the orb and use up all of your stamina, it'll refill anyway, and you're A-okay. A long-forgotten effigy of the Song Fisher. Thought to embolden one's spirit when closer to celestial phenomena. Interesting. So apparently there are, it's not common apparently, but it's apparently some talismans just don't have a rank because they just have a just all or nothing effect. They do an exact thing and that's it. There's no numbers involved. And so this one's just, it can't be upgraded because it's just already as good as it's ever going to be. Having passed beyond the Black Crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Waking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling. He ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye. He was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide as always. The Rites beckon, and the Rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The Lone Minstrel notes two possible paths forward from this point, though cautious that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Oh. An undiscovered area. Travel to an adjacent location to reveal it. Oh, weird. That's never come up before. Needlefield, small clearing east of the Glade of Lugh. Lone Minstrel says that his client Sandalwood studied the rites here. Greymoor contains the grandest trees in all of the Waking Wood. Lone Minstrel says his client Sandalwood once resided here. So go to the studies or home location, but I'm also curious about this. So if I go to an adjacent location, I'll learn about what these places are? Is that how this works? Because that seems adjacent. Let's try Greymoor. Sandalwood has led a long life compared with any of you at least. In the latest years of his exile, he became rather reclusive for a variety of reasons he shall no doubt explain. He found some solace here in these woods, though I fear I cannot locate his residence without him. Unfortunately, you find no trace of Sandalwood, and without him there to guide you, you remain quite lost. Oh, well, I would have liked you to mention you don't know how to find his house and stuff before we left here. Dang it. Why'd you suggest this place? The woods seem to have encroached. There's no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Is this where the two other directions come up? Oh, yeah. There's the Burnt Grove, Ashen Grounds amid Waking Wood. Faye seems drawn to this location for some reason. Southern pass through Waking Wood. This is where Tiza wants to go. I never go where Tiza wants. Let's try that, I guess. The Under Thicket. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps, later, there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Okay. The Beyonder Crystal seeks oh, there we go. The Jodariel challenge awaits. I was beginning to wonder when you would return. I come here all the time, lady. What's on your mind? Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I have been imprisoned here? 1,000 years. Let's go all in. Maybe guessing an absurd number may do something to raise Sandra's spirits a bit. You guess that Sandra could have been in a current state of exile since before the dawn of the current age. At first, she shows no signs of indications that she even heard you. Close. Soon enough, I shall be getting there. I have been imprisoned thus for 837 years. According to my account, at least. It is possible I have lost track, although, given my state, I can assure you that I have had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. I expected my own death, regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this. Certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long that it has been. Although, enough of that for now, let us get back to business. Well then, let's try the scribe trial. Choose an eligible exile to brave one of Sandra's challenges and earn a unique reward if they prevail. Yeah, I like how it implies that I get to choose an exile. Unless they suddenly double them up on me, I'm never going to have a chance to choose, because I'll just be doing whatever the one is that's possible. I don't plan on waiting. Oh, that can be arranged, but you need a name for me. You need but name for me the one you have in mind. That's the one. Ineligible. So many ineligible people. They need a higher rank? Really? Is that it? Do they just have to be level 3? Ruki wasn't level 3, was he? I don't think Ruki was level 3, because he's always been lower level than Jodariel until now. This is like the highest he's ever been. Yeah, because I did the challenge a while ago. Weird. I don't think he was level 3 yet, but maybe that is the requirement. Interesting. Oh well. Sandra has taken an interest in Jodariel. Prevail and earn a unique talisman. So I can go ahead and give them something. Bonus money isn't going to help with the challenge, though. Instant stamina would be nice. Or chance to return it instantly is not bad. I like the stamina one, and I just got it, so let's try that out. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodariel. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let us begin. Let us bring her forth regardless. Soon Jodariel appears in heed of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? No big deal, just kidnapping you into a weird fantasy world. Hooray! You're on a book. Congrats. What is the meaning of this, reader? Where are the others? The apparition of Sandra appears, loosens her mask. Why is that? Oh, she is an apparition from the age of Emperor Soliam who pursued him in his exile. Oh. So Mur was exiled, and then Sandra tried to go after Soliam during the exile and kill him, and then got banished into this thing, captured. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders now. State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well, reader. Let us show her whether she is right. You are huge. Gargantuan character. Oh. Oh. Yep. You're in some trouble now. Come on over here, I dare you. Oh, the charge. Whoops. Oh, please reload fast. Aha. That's not good. Oh man, I'm really bad at this character, so this might be bad for me. Whoop. Thank you. No, my aura didn't return. Crap. I tried to throw it and then switch to my aura. Ah. the comments are split between people like, oh my god, you're so bad at this game, and then also, you should play on a higher difficulty. I'm like, make up your minds. God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna be in some trouble here. I do not have any idea what to do with Jodariel. It's such a weird skill set. Like, this is one of those games where, like, you're learning entirely new skill set for the game you're playing. Like, it's bizarre. It doesn't even build upon, like, genres I normally play. No? Ah. I was trying to dash away, though. Wow. Completely getting crushed. Fighting solo against a team, though, is a bit rough. No, I was trying to cast on them? Okay, well that works, apparently. Nah. Nope. That's not happening. Aha, 3-on-1. Gotcha. Oh, watch out. There we go. That's a good start. Oh, no double kill? Oh, that was me. Crap. I thought I got them. Oh my god, that was lucky. No. Yeah. Damn it. Come on, spawn. Yep. Jesus. I get you? Ah, crap. Thought I was gonna evade. No. Okay, they're basically just letting me not die. Like, they're basically just giving it to me for a moment. Damn it. You are agonizingly slow. The game does not want to let me lose. Look at they're like taking it right up to it, not turning it in. Ah, crap. I didn't even see them charge it up. Damn it! It's rough because they can attack through the walls in a way I can't. Oh, there we go. Son of a bitch. It's fine. Such an outcome. No doubt you were crisper in your youth, demon. Now grown so languid. Well, I have much more time to spare than you. Maybe we can just do it again. Let's try it. You think the demon can achieve something? We shall find out, I think. I need these though, because you need to. The game moves fast, and unfortunately, like, for a game that's trying to like make me learn a brand new mechanic, because like this whole game is a totally different like skill set than anything else I've played. So much of the game is spent just pressing A and reading, which makes it hard to really absorb how to play the game, because the gameplay is so sparse. Like the way that it's distributed through the story is really sparse. So these things are helpful. So I can have a moment of like actually figuring out what to do. Hello. So getting my ass kicked by a challenge is very helpful for figuring out what to do, how to play the game. Oh, you got me. Crap. Oh, they scored. That was definitely something that Bastion never had to worry about, because in Bastion you were fighting non-stop. But even Transistor kind of needed practice rooms, because without the practice rooms, you couldn't figure out whether or not the configurations you wanted to try would work out or not. Hello. Gotcha. But now that they've gone like really text-heavy storytelling, then now it becomes a concern of like, when do I learn how to play? Oh yeah, did I just win? We need to kick this learning curve in the junk. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Sandra's Discipline. Oh, sorry, that was the name that's the achievement. You guys don't see those. But I actually got 2 achievements. I got something called like, it was like the Old Warrior or something, I think, was reference to like probably getting X number of things done as Jodariel. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? You receive Soliam's Horn. Jodariel casts her aura farther and faster than usual, 15%. Usable only by Jodariel. Sandra's second blade managed to graze her target's face, twisted as it was, with sorrow, not with rage. Her second blade grazed her target's face, so it's talking about... It's talking about, Sandra attacking her target. Right, Soliam Myrrh. So this is the horn. This is the horn of the Emperor. That's morbid. Oh, enjoy your unique item that no one else can use. There we go. I don't have any upgrade juice to put into it, so it's going to be 15%, but yeah. Farther and faster aura means that she can do some really nasty wave attacks. Who's the other horn, though? That was a cur horn, right? Or something? No, it's a fang. Right. I was going to say, I thought it was a cur thing that they got. I briefly thought, I was like, wait, did I get 2 different horns from Soliam or something? So Soliam Myrrh must have turned into a demon, just like Jodariel here. Makes perfect sense. Alright, we got to do another dang right. Let's investigate the surroundings. Perhaps the tall grasses in this area hold some clue about the informant. You find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall brush of the underthicket. But then... The underthicket's a southern pass through Wakingwood, a dense patch of trees that for centuries have attempted to strangle one another. That's... presumably metaphor. What is it, Tizo? Tizo seems to have found a clue to the whereabouts of the lone minstrel's client. The little imp brings you a strip of bark. It does not seem unusual at first until you notice a message carved into the side. It's a bark strip! It must mean something. You can trade it for 10 if you want. This can be traded, sold at the slug market. A sturdy strip of bark. On it is written, "Come to Cinder Root. S." We have a goal. We have a goal now. So it's some kind of message from the Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinder Root? It's south of the Glade of Lu. Grounds well traveled by saps knowledgeable in the rites. Concerning, just to explain it that way. It is due northwest. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow, when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone, rest up. Big day coming up. Ooh, these guys again. So do you want to forage for resources, study in private, or mentor a companion? Let's try mentoring a companion. I never do that. Boom. That silhouette was interesting. Having gleaned knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path towards enlightenment is personal, you have to mentor them one at a time. So many options here of highly variable experience levels. You guys have very low experience levels. I kind of want to play with this character because he seems like he could be interesting for creating like defensive walls or something. Let's try mentoring the Sir Gilman. The knight shall be your eager protege. You illustrate to Sir Gilman some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as one mind. You sense he grasps some of the concepts. Boom. A private lesson's a lot of experience, yeah. Huzzah! Great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. Now I gotta figure out what I want to buy here. We haven't even looked at these yet, right? So, Depths of the Sea Sojourner. Rite's Masteries enhancing a worm's carefree and unpredictable nature. The Underking traveled all across the seas and survived many perilous adventures. Or Tactics of the Underking. Rite's Masteries enhancing a worm's maneuvers, inspired by the traditional undersea warfare. There is no limbless undersea-faring warrior who has surpassed Underking Oris, though his kind keeps trying. Valiant return. If Sir Gilman and his allies are all banished, he shall instantly return. Awesome. That's pretty good. That means there's nobody that's left out of the field completely. Once per round, when saluting his adversary, Sir Gilman freezes all exiles for 3 seconds. Ooh. These are two really good skills. Freeze all exiles for 3 seconds when you salute. I assume that's everyone except for him. Otherwise it'd be very useless. Or maybe it freezes everyone for a little while. Stunning claim. It either freezes everyone except for him or freezes everyone. Although if it freezes everyone, it could also be a way of like freezing the enemy team essentially while waiting for your team to regenerate. Heroic stand. While Sir Gilman's allies are banished, he moves faster than usual and temporarily has infinite stamina. Oh, that's also great. Seized chance. For 10 seconds after banishing an adversary, Sir Gilman deals an additional 10 to an adversary's pyre. Damn. So if he banishes somebody for 10 seconds, he'll do 10 bonus damage. Vanquishing an enemy is a pretty standard thing that happens just on the way towards an enemy base. I like this entire tree so far. Avenging aid. After Sir Gilman banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies shall return instantly. That's pretty good too. Every time you banish an enemy, you get an ally. Quick draw. After using a slash, Sir Gilman can use it again to instantly return to his previous position, so he can double slash. Sir Gilman slash banishes adversaries in a wider area of effect. After using slash, Sir Gilman instantly recovers all of his stamina. There's some cool stuff. This stuff seems so useful, though. This stuff is really good. I'm gonna try this tree on the left, I think, but he has some really good ones to pick from. Wow, this knight has never before understood the value of the written word. That's because you can't read. Because none of you can read. Somehow. Well, alrighty then.